Best if used by 110. Well, guess we'll find out. It doesn't smell very good. This is why I have to eat things on time. But do I do that? No. Oh, it doesn't even feel good. It doesn't taste good. No. I don't want to waste it. But, like, it doesn't taste good. Okay. Read/listened to 2 chapters. I got my watch set up. Mostly. Still can't get text messages on it. But whatever. I don't love it. Is that supposed to be black? Oh, no. I'm done. I'm done. Well, I'm done. I do have a croissant. What on earth? Let's see what my... Nope. I can check my heart rate, which is... I don't have a heart. I think I don't have a heart. I think that's the problem. My heart is missing. Or broken, or dead, or something. Oh, 92. Never mind, I have a heart. 90. 89. I don't know if this is... Oh, it's going down. 88. I don't know how to make my heart rate go up. I don't know. It's going down. That's a bad thing, right? Oh, no. It keeps going down. I think I'm dying. Yeah. Is your heart rate supposed to keep going down? It's at 70. It's at 70. Hi, Alexander. Oh, it went down to 67. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. Oh, no, go down. Down, down. Oh. Hi. What's up? So I just got a smartwatch, and I'm trying to check all my little stats. Are you one of the Gilmore Girls? I am a Gilmore. But I'm not even one of the Gilmore Guys, because, you know, there's like an actual group called the Gilmore Guys. So I'm just a Gilmore. But I'm the official Gilmore. Does that count? You love my vids? What? Thank you so much. That means a ton that you watch them. Oh, hey, my heart rate's back up to 84. Thank you so much. How are you today? Did you have a good day? It's still technically the day, so are you having a good day? Ooh. What? I don't even know what that is. Does anybody else have a smartwatch? Ah, it's like a knockoff version. It's cold here today. What, do you know what the temperature is where you are? I can tell you mine. Hold on, it's 7 degrees. I know, you can't see it. Hold on, let's see. 7 degrees. Your daughter does? Is it like a good one? Like an Apple, what do they call it? A Fitbit? Or Or is it just like this one? It's just a knockoff. I hate you. Hey, if it helps, I hate me way more than you do. So I'm right there with you. 20 degrees here. It is 7 degrees here. And I think it's one of those, it feels a little, oh, I don't get the, oh, hey. Oh, hey. I get like the 7-day forecast. Ooh. Ooh. What's everyone up to? You're in Mississippi? Wait. Okay. So for anybody who's in here, I want you to do me a favor. If you are under 18, please don't share any personal information. Don't share where you're from or what school you go to or any other thing that's personal that somebody in here could randomly listen to and then know where you are. Okay? So if you're under 18, please don't share that. You're 43. Okay. You can share whatever you want. I just wanted to put that out there because I get a lot of kids who come in here and they're like, I'm 8 and here's what school I go to. And I don't want people to do that. Kids. How is Mississippi? What's the weather like there? Oh, you said 20 degrees. Is it like snowing or snowy? I'm in central Pennsylvania. And it snowed the other day, really big. It was a ton of fun to have a full-on snow day. Noob. Yeah, I'm a noob. No snow yet. Do you want snow? I love snow. Snow is one of my favorite things on earth. Ugh. Someone just came in just to say they hate me. That's awesome. Heart rate 84. Uh-oh. It's heart rating. All right. Who's all in here? Somebody say hi. Let me know how your day is going. I mean, today's pretty boring for me, although it was supposed to snow but didn't. And no, you don't want snow. I love snow. It's one of my favorite things. But I understand if you don't like it. I actually have to ride my bike every morning and, to and from work. It's about 15 minutes to get where I'm going. And I do that at 5:45 or 5:30 in the morning, so that's fun. And then I do it at about 3 o'clock. So fun. Rah. Okay. I've lived in it before. I think I got my feel of it. I get you. That's fine. Hey, I'm a winter baby. I'm a March baby, and I totally get it. But I'm one of those people that even though you hate it, I love it. I become a little kid whenever I see snow, and I love how pretty it is when it falls, and I just love it. Ooh. So are you a summer? Is summer your thing? Here, I'll do that because I love that logo. You know what I never got to do, but I always wanted to, and I think I might, maybe around here? You love summer, okay. I've never gotten to ice skate on a pond. That's like a dream of mine. I've never gotten to do it, and like I love ice skating, I love hockey, I love everything about all of that. So it's definitely a thing I would love to be able to do someday. And I mean, it's 7 degrees here, so maybe there's a place around where some water froze. I'm gonna look. Beaches, lakes, boats, fishing. Okay, so that's your thing. I can. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I appreciate that that's what you love. Pretty much none of those are my thing, but, well, I like lakes. Once in a long while, I get to see a beach. I was in Wisconsin and Tennessee over the last couple of years, so I didn't get to see any beaches. But, although there was a lot of water. I was not far from Green Bay, and there was beaches there. I just didn't get to go see them. And I haven't gone fishing in, oh my gosh, it's been 10 years, maybe longer. I'll be surprised if I have gone fishing in the last 10 years. I'm trying to think. So 2015, I might have like once. But I'm good with it. The fact that you like it. We do a lot of ocean fishing. Ooh. Now you said you're in Mississippi, right? Where do you go to go ocean fishing? Like, do you go to East Coast? Do you go out to the West? Where's your choice? I have done some deep sea fishing a bunch of times when I was a kid. We did the like blue fishing, and I remember we used to go on this one ship, the something like the Carolina or South Carolina. It was what it was called in the Jersey Shore. I want to say it was Atlantic City, but it might have been Ocean City or Wildwood. But we used to go there and go out on this boat, and we could catch like, I don't know how many, 10 or whatever it is. Out in Venice, Louisiana is where we launched the boats. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. But we used to go deep sea fishing, and man, I remember a bunch of times, like most of the time, I would catch like the limit in the first hour of our 3 or 4 hour trip. I had to learn to slow down, because I'd be out there like, I got him, and just keep grabbing them. And then I have like 2.5 or 3 hours left on just sitting on the boat. But I had like, I think the limit was 10 bluefish, and they were pretty big. They were bigger than that, but they were pretty big. I don't even remember what I did with them. That's why we bring a lot of people. We catch limits fast too. Yeah, I wish back then I was smart enough to like take my time and enjoy just being there. And I mean, I went with friends, so it was actually my high school, like one of my high school best friends, Ernie, and his stepdad and his mom, and it was all right. I mean, you know, it was a good time being with them, and they were real close to me. I was real close to them when I was a kid. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What else are you into? You like any sports? You into any sports? Wonder if I can get hockey scores on this. That would be cool. I have right now a lot of sheep's head and red snappers in the freezer. Nice. Very cool. I have a buddy who lives in Hawaii. You're into UFC. Oh, wow, that's intense stuff. I have a buddy who lives in Hawaii who's always catching fish. He actually goes live, and he'll just catch them left and right. I don't know what he has. I know I've talked to him about buying some and having it shipped, but it's kind of expensive. So maybe someday. But I know he does have a lot of like tuna. In fact, I think that's his like screen name is something like Big Tuna. T for tuna, that's what it is. I never really got into like wrestling or anything like that. I did enjoy boxing. Watching boxing. I would die in an instant if I actually boxed. I have concussion issues from when I was a kid, so I would die right on the spot. One punch. They wouldn't even have to hit me. They'd just get near me and like my brain would just But I did watch a bunch of boxing in my life. Never really got into UFC or wrestling or anything. Not a big fan of like WW, whatever it is. WWE. Though I used to work for a guy who was inches from becoming a pro wrestler. He got injured a couple years before I met him, and it really sucked because he was telling me about it, and he was like doing professional, getting close to doing professional stuff. Anyway, who's all in here? Somebody say hi. Somebody tell me what is a favorite TV show? Can really get rid of. Yeah, I mean I'm not one of those people who thinks like it's not a real sport or whatever because it's staged, but like it takes a lot of skill and a lot of you know, it's not easy. But it just I never got into it. I actually, when I was a little kid, I was a little bit into basketball. Like I played as a kid, and then it was crazy because my whole family was like my biological family. They were all into hockey, and because of that, I was like, nah, not my thing. I don't want to do whatever you people do. I've never been close with almost any of my family. So then one day. Somebody was like, we're playing hockey, and it was like all my friends. So I was like, well, I gotta play because I want to hang out with everyone. And then I put skates on, and it was like I was born with those skates. Man, they didn't fit me, but I still like bounced around. I flew around people, and all of a sudden I'm just like, how am I doing this? I've never picked up a hockey stick before, and all of a sudden I'm deking, and like I was born to be a hockey fan. There's not a lot that I think I was born to do, and being a hockey fan is one of them. There's do the streams, WWE events, and UFC pay-per-views here. He does it here on YouTube? That's crazy. He's got to get hit by copyright all the time. That's crazy, because if hockey is playing in the background, my live gets hit for a copyright. I mean, that's pretty cool if you can do it. Ooh. Hey, anybody else in here? It says there's 22 people in here, which, by the way, best number ever. Could you do me a favor and like the live? It would be really cool of you. Also, does anybody mind if I eat a snack here? I haven't really eaten in the last couple of days. Depression does that to me all of a sudden. So I'm trying to, oh, he does commentary. Okay. That's a little different. Eat. Awesome. Thank you. I'm just going to eat a little croissant. Strawberry. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever been to my page before, but I just want to, just in case you or anybody else is listening and wants to know, my name is Lucas Gilmore. I have been a hockey fan and a nostalgia fan pretty much all my life. I was born in 1982, so I'm an old head, and I remember and love 80s and 90s TV shows and movies. Like, if you haven't watched any of my videos, that's what a lot of them are about. I love our childhood. Like, you said you're 43, I think, right? We had the best years. We had Saturday morning cartoons. We had Nick at Night. We had Snick. We had the TGIF lineup. Like, I'm talking, we had the best TV possible. Anyone who grew up and watched anything in like the mid to late 80s into the like mid to late 90s. Oh my gosh, yeah. Totally. Like I always go through different shows that that were on back in the day, and like there was a TV show, I actually just watched an episode of it a couple of days ago. There was a show called Out of This World, okay? And what happened is this little girl learned that her biological father was an alien, and one of the powers that she got was whenever she did this, whenever she did this and touched her fingers, everything froze. And it was the stupidest, cheesiest, most 80s show you could watch, but I loved it. It's on YouTube. You can find episodes. There was so much cheesy, like, you so many shows that it's like, this is so 90s. These are alright. Ooh. I actually got to kill a little bit of time because you said you're in Mississippi. I'm in central Pennsylvania. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. And I am a Philadelphia Flyers fan to the bone. Now, I love hockey. I love it, all hockey. But, man, Philadelphia holds such a special place in my heart. They're going to play, I think, in about an hour, a little over an hour. Euro bikes everywhere. Dude, one of my favorite things about being from our childhood, besides no social media, we would ride bikes. I know for me, I would ride bikes, or I lived near a high-speed line when I was a kid. I would sneak up onto that, and we just did whatever we wanted. And the only rule was be home by the time the streetlights are on. Like, I remember that being an actual... People talk about it like it's this myth. But I remember it actually being a rule. When you see the streetlights come on, start heading home. It was such a cool way to live because, man, we went anywhere we wanted. And then you mentioned bikes. Like... It was funny. It's funny to look back because wherever you see a pile of bikes, that's where you knew, that's how you knew everyone was there. Like, that was a real thing anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, there was no way to contact us. I remember there was a point. See, I had a very crazy, like, wild, not wild. I don't want to sound like I did crazy things, but I had a very unsupervised childhood. For a little while, I had kind of the family life. I don't know, 3 or 4 years, 5 years, something like that. But then I went and moved in with my uncle and my grandmother, and they didn't care about anything. They, at Mike's house, 10 bikes in front of the yard. Yup. Yeah, there was a couple of kids who I remember that was like, we're always going to be there. I say I was not popular enough to be friends with most of them. But I was friends with Justin. And everyone went to Justin's house at times. Or at least went to hang out in his backyard. His backyard was wild. It was like a jungle. But he also had like a decent-sized pool in the back. And... yeah, it was pretty cool. We built a tree fort, a tree house. It was basically just a board in the tree, but we would jump off of that into the pool. But yeah. It was a lot of fun growing up in the 80s and 90s. Anyway, how was everybody's day? Somebody share something, either something good or something that happened to you. Don't watch movies for 50 cents. I don't know if you can still do it, but I used to go into one, I'd buy one movie. I don't know what it was like $3, $5, $7, whatever. I remember when it went from like $5 to $8. So, but we'd go like pay to go into Twister, and then we would just go and like just sit in other theaters, and we'd end up at the movies for like hours, and we'd watch like 4 movies. Yeah, this wasn't terrible. We did have at Regal theaters, like the 50 cent or $1 movie nights, days, or whatever. But yeah, my thing, I was a mall rat to the core. I loved going to the mall. I still do, even though it's like they're all dead. Good times, right? I used to live far enough from the mall, close enough that we could walk in like maybe an hour, but far enough that it was like, it was a hike, you know? It was maybe an hour, hour and a half walk. And I actually didn't live there. It was my biological sperm donor father's house, and we would go there. I used to go there every other weekend for a little while, and we were not far from the Neshaminy Mall, which was everything when I was a kid. And so we'd walk there, spend a few hours not buying anything because we were children, we were toddlers just walking around the mall. And then we'd walk back, get lost, take like 5 hours to get back. Like it was such a great, and like it was wild. Like no supervision whatsoever. Okay, that wasn't terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Whew. I think it was around maybe close to 2 hours on a bike. Nice. I love it. And you just went. Yeah, I used to, man, there were so many things. Like I said, we would sneak onto the high speed line. At one point, I lived in South Jersey, and we would sneak onto this high speed line that was pretty close. And we played this game. Now, tell me, like, I don't know if you have kids. I don't. But tell me if you would if you have kids, or if you know, imagine if you had kids, if you don't. Would you let kids do this today? So what we would do is we'd sneak onto the high-speed line. We never paid for one ticket. We were like toddlers. Little fetuses running around. So we'd run around, and what we would do, $2 in a sun. Okay. So what we do, there'd be like 8 of us. We'd get onto the platform to the high-speed line, and in the high-speed line there goes from, we were in Collingswood, New Jersey, and it went all the way to Philadelphia, which Philadelphia, like it went across the bridge, it went into the city. The other direction, it went like, up to Trenton, New Jersey, which is probably, I don't want to say hundreds of miles or anything. It's not that far, but like, it was far. I mean, it's insane. So what we would do is there would be, let's say there was 8 of us. There'd be pairs of 2 would each get off on a different train. And then there was one group that was it. And then that group would like try to find, tag someone else. And if they tagged another group, then it was 4 of them looking for everyone. And all the way down till there was just 2 of them. 2 of us. I was usually in the last group. One of the last groups caught. But man, thinking back, it's like, how did we not get kidnapped? All of us should have gotten kidnapped. Or something, like gotten off or on the wrong stop, or like so much danger could have happened. And we were just out there like running around like nothing. I can't imagine, like, if I found out that anyone that I knew was a kid doing that today, I'd lose my mind on them. I'd be like, no, never. You're not doing that, But man, if our era was still like the 90s, but this generation's too sketch. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with society today. Man, I am cold. I'm never cold. Huh. 856221. Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Kids could be kids growing up, running around. Yes, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just got a phone call, so sometimes when I get a phone call, it cuts the sound out. Running around, be kids. Drink from water hoses. Yes. I lived in an apartment complex for a bunch of years, and in Collingswood, and man, that was the thing. That's the thing we all did was we ran around the little spigots and we would just drink whatever, drink water from there. Life was great back then. Are you one of us, Wendy? Are you a 40s gang? Yeah, I remember, man, we used to do so much. Like, there was one time that I built, a friend and I built like a little tree fort. We just took sticks and like tied them together with what do you call it, like vines that were sticking around, and in our, like, there used to be these vines that would grow up our apartment building. These kids will never get it. Yup. Oh, you're so right. For sure. We built this whole fort and really like did it up, I think. I mean, for some dumb kids, which we were really dumb kids. I was a really dumb kid. But for just random dumb kids, like, we built a pretty awesome little fort out of like sticks and crap. And I actually stayed in it one night. It was good enough that it actually worked out pretty well. You are one of us. Awesome. Well, welcome in. Wendy, if you're willing to share, where are you from? I'll tell you, I'm from... Ooh. Sorry. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. We had badass tree forts with carpet. Yes! I did have a couple of situations where it was like I always lived in apartment complexes, and so I never really got to do like full on building, but I did know friends, that one friend I mentioned earlier. Yes, we would camp in it. That's too cool. That one friend did build a tree fort in his backyard, and that was awesome. You're an 80s girl. Yes, you are talking to the right people. I'm from 1982, born and raised in Philadelphia. Spent a lot of time in South Jersey. I'm now in you're in New Hampshire? Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. It's probably like beautiful up there. I'm in central Pennsylvania now. So 81. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I love finding my people. You know what's funny is I've been going live here for, I want to say, a little over a year here on, what am I on, YouTube? I'm usually on TikTok. But somehow, I don't know how this worked out, but I got a lot of little kids who watch my stuff, my videos. If you don't know my content, I talk a lot about 80s and 90s TV shows and movies and things like what we did as kids, you know? Like Saturday morning cartoons, TGIF, like Snick. Remember Snick? And here's the thing that I posted and one person understood it. It's 8 Nicks and then Nickelodeon. Do I remember Pogs? I have Pogs. Absolutely, I remember Pogs. I think they're still downstairs. I'm not going to go run and grab them, but I have a ton of Pogs. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I got some nostalgia stuff. A tree fort must have been awesome. Yeah, I was just saying a minute ago that we did build, my friends and I built a little fort out of like, there was like this big branch off a tree that kind of looked like this. And so I was just like, what if we like build onto it? It was a lot of fun. I lived in an apartment complex that had a lot of rabbits running around, and we used to try to hunt them. Never caught one, but we tried. Wendy was super cool. Do I have? Yeah. great memories, right? Okay, I want to show you something, and I want to tell you. I want to see if it's as much your favorite as it is mine. So, it's in here. Shoot, what the hell is it? I think it's over here. I wish I didn't lose things. So when I was a kid, see, we had a phone. We had a landline phone. You know, I don't have to explain it. But then at some point, I want to say it was in 89 or 90, they came out with the cordless phones, but they came out with one specific one. Now, if you've never been to my live, I'm a collector. Check this out. I know either or both of you has used or at least seen one of these. So that was awesome, right? But at some point, where did it go? Where did you go? At some point, we were gifted the thing. Dang it. Alright, I'm not gonna go through it. Dang it. I'm not gonna go through it all. Awesome. You had one growing up, yeah. There was a cordless phone. There was a very... Hey, Ellie, what's up? There was a cordless phone that was a very specific one. It was like gray on one side. Did you just go live? Yeah, it's been about 37 minutes. How are you, Ellie? But I had one very specific one that was cordless, and it was my favorite of all time. It was like an AT&T old school. Well, now it's old school, but then it was like the most amazing thing. I'm going to find it at some point. Had this going on. Also had another one where the cord stretched across the house. Yeah. I did have one like that. And man, that was I'm a walker. When I'm on the phone, I'll do laps. I'm doing as well as I can. How are you, Ellie? How was your day? But I got man, I wish I could find it. I have it around here somewhere. I'm real big on collecting like nostalgia stuff. I have I don't know if you can see it right there. I can show it if you want, but I have a Viewmaster. Remember those things? I was playing VR, then I saw you were live. And took a few Oreos. Do you remember Party Lines? Say hi to me. It's 4 a.m. here. Hi, 4 a.m. What's going on? I remember Party Lines. I was always too scared. You're talking about like it's supposed to snow? It's supposed to snow in LA. You know what you did wrong. Take that off there. I remember... Okay, so I'm a horror movie fan. Thank you. I'm a horror movie fan. You're excited. That's awesome. I hope it does snow there. I hope you get to... I don't know if you've ever... I mean, I don't know how long you've been there, but I hope you get to see some snow if you haven't. It snowed here a bunch, so that's awesome. But what was I saying? So, I'm a horror movie fan, and I remember at one point in the early 90s, Freddy Krueger had his own 900 number, and I was too scared to call it because I wasn't allowed to. But man, I loved all of those things. We did have okay. I'm curious, where did you guys grow up? Wendy and Kindly Luda. When I was 1 or 2, I saw some, but I was little and I don't remember. Oh, that's awesome that you at least know that, and I hope you get to see some snow soon. It like crazy snowed here. It wasn't like a lot, but it was like it was enough. I think we got like 6 or 7 inches. because it never snows here. Yeah, I've only heard of it snowing there like a few times in the last bunch of years, like 10 years. Born in Louisiana. Louisiana. Grew up in Morgan City. Okay. So we had a channel, and I don't know if anybody else remembers this. Well, I'm talking when I was like 13-ish. So you would have been around 14 or 15. There was a channel called The Box. And what it was basically like a television channel that was a jukebox. It showed you a list of songs. It'll be, say, like 5 songs on one page. And it'll be like music videos. And you can call in and you can order a music video for like 99 cents. Or you can watch, like if anybody orders one, it plays for everybody. So it was like, I can't tell you how many times I snuck on the phone and made a 99-cent music video selection. It snowed crazy at my grandma's house. She lives on the other side. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So that means it might actually get to you. All right, I'm gonna flip the hat. Are you going live now because you won't tonight? I don't know. It depends. A friend of mine might call in a little bit. If he does, then I so forgot about that. Yes, I love that you remember it. And what was that? There was a yeah, I used to love calling in. I would order like 5 songs and then just get in trouble. Can you tell me something? That depends on what it is. Is it something good? There was also a like a music store called The Wall. Does anybody remember? Do you remember The Wall? I don't know what area this was from. Like I know like I said, I grew up in the East Coast, Philadelphia, South Jersey, that general area. So I don't know if it was only around there. But there was a store called The Wall. And they used to have these stickers on all of their CDs and tapes and everything else. Oof, sorry. And it would say, if you do not. If you get a chance, look it up. Because mean girl elbowed me in the stomach at school and I was carrying a lot of books. Kaitos. I didn't do anything before and after. We were a far spaced apart, and she moved closer to me and elbowed me. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that she gets what she deserves. But it's good that you didn't do anything. Be the better person. Move on. If you get a chance, look up The Wall. Like, wall. You told the counselor. Good. That's a good thing to do. But if you get a chance, look up The Wall, because they used to have these stickers that would say, this is a lifetime guarantee that if this tape or CD breaks, you can come back into the store and we'll replace it. And I remember thinking, like, this is great. I am never going to have to lose another cassette because it breaks, because this is a lifetime guarantee, and it went out of business. I don't know when. I gotta do a video about that. That's one of those ones that it's like, I hope people remember it. She was also making fun of my big forehead. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to anyone who's going to make fun of something about you. They're sad and trying to get attention. Yeah, that's awesome. Hold on one sec. I hate allergies, I just want to say. I hate allergies. I'm sorry she did that to you, Ellie. Man. Lorelai wants to marry Luke. No symbolism there. None whatsoever, luckily. You still have cassettes and 8-track. I have a few cassettes. I have a bunch of VHSs. I don't have any 8-tracks. Kratos, how you doing? Camelot Music, a chain of music stores that operated in the U.S. in the 80s and 90s. The Wall were located mostly... Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I was kind of asking you, like... I don't know if it was anywhere else, but... I figured it was a bigger, like a parent company owned them and also owned some other stores. I also remember Suncoast Video. Sam Goody. She was probably jealous of you. That's right. Wendy, good call. Wait, what's this? Oh, I'm at 83 steps. I just got my smartwatch, so I keep playing with it. No good. I have some snow here, and your birthday is tomorrow. Awesome. Happy birthday tomorrow, and we have some snow here too, so that's awesome. You have no school tomorrow. Nice. What about the record tape store Strawberries? Did you read comics? I did. I had a little phase where I bought a lot of comics and I collected them. Mostly, I'm a DC fan. Although, the MCU right now has taken over. Like, I love, what's his name? Wait, what? Hold on. It was in Boston. Wendy, I have heard of it. Hold on, 38. You have heard that it was said, eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, but I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. Very good. I appreciate that. And yeah, that's a good point. You know, what I have a rule for myself, don't let someone else with low standards take away your standards. You're a DC and Marvel nerd. When I was a kid, Superman and Supergirl were the two best. I always wanted to fly the way Superman does. And I loved Supergirl. So that was like #1 to me. And I did have like Spider-Man, Wolverine, you know, X-Men comics and some other randoms. But I was always DC. Even the terrible movies, I was always a fan. But right now, the last like 10 years, I cannot get enough of like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think he's easily the best Spider-Man, and this series is by far my favorite, maybe favorite superhero movies, unless you count Ninja Turtles from 1990 and the sequel from 1991. Those two might be my favorites. I actually just bought this. I wanted to buy the VHS, but I saw the DVD, so... Secret of the Ooze. So, yeah. Hey, Allie. DC and Marvel, agreed. You were born around 89? I was born in 1982. Yeah, I love Tom Holland. Allie, how are you doing? Yeah, I've been a Tobey Maguire fan since, 2003? I wasn't a huge fan of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, although I do appreciate Andrew Garfield as an actor. I actually want to see the second, Amazing Spider-Man? Have you seen Young Sheldon? I have not. I'm surviving, Allie. And also, I do know I think you asked me if I know who Taylor Swift is, and yes, I do know who that is. I thought you were around my age. I'm a little older, yeah. I was born in 1982. I'm 42 years old. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, in and around Philadelphia. And right now I'm in central PA. It snowed a couple of days ago. absolutely beautiful. You love Young Sheldon. I haven't gotten to really see it. I'll be honest, I wasn't super into the show in the first place. The original Ninja Turtles came out. We had to get pizza. That's awesome. Yeah, I know that I saw the second and third one in theaters. You got tickets to her concert in 2 years. That's insane. That's great for you and for your sister. That's really cool. I would never buy tickets to a concert 2 years in advance. But I get it. It's probably really, really hard to get to tickets for her show in the first place. Casey Jones. The Neverending Story pendant and the Power Rangers. Nice. Yeah, I love Orin. Whew. Whoa.
The crazy thing is, I am ready to get married.
I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Why are you taking him away from me? What other reason is there but to separate us?
Yep. Yeah, Orin. This thing. Seriously. Thanks. Ooh, did I just get that?
I still want to be alone.
Ah. Sorry, hold on. Oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I got a text. Actually, it was cool because I got a text on here. Although I didn't get the second one. Anyway, Neverending Story was awesome. Yes, it is my favorite book of all time. And Authority Zero. Yes. My mom says I've officially become buddies with the lead singer because he told me about a show that he hasn't announced yet. That's so cool. Yo, that's awesome. Are you going to go? You got to go. What do you need help with, Ellie? And Neverending Story is my favorite book of all time. I've read it, I think, 4 times. And the first 2 movies I really liked. We're not going to say anything about the other. What are you stressed about? And I hear they're making a new one, although it's you know, it's one of those things I don't know. It's not until May, and yes, I'm going. Nice. I've heard rumors that it was going to happen in 2024, and now I'm hearing it's 2025, so I don't know if it's going to happen. I would like it to. You have no school tomorrow. That's what you're stressed about? You'll never make it. Man, I love that book. Like, a lot. And I don't know, if anybody here is a reader, read The Neverending Story by Michael Anda. It is fan-freaking-tastic. That's pretty cool. Of course, I can't read that. I just in case anyone doesn't know, I just got a, put yours, no. Tell you what, Daniel Garcia, send me $100 to my Cash App, official Gilmore 22. You do that, I will wear a hoodie inside out. That's the only way I'll do it. Is that something to be stressed about? No. I never read it, only saw the movies. If you like to read, Wendy, that is a fantastic book. Like, I have it, it's up there somewhere. It's on that top shelf. I've actually given copies away, I think 3 times now, because people need to read it. Gilmore Girls, did you see the video Val made about Kelly Bishop mentioning her? I did not. That's awesome. I have not been on TikTok in like a while now. I need to go in there. Hi, Ellie. I need to go in there just to let Val know that I haven't forgotten about her. I feel bad because, I mean, I try to like her videos when I see them, but I have just not been on TikTok.
I'm not a sleepwalker.
And with everything, I've had a bunch of stuff going on lately, so.
God knows why. I guess I got a look.
Yeah, you didn't sleepwalk though.
But this morning I came over here wide awake.
Don't cry.
I heard Paul Anka doing that weird yeoman noise that she said he does when he's.
Why do you need to cry?
Thank you.
Yeah, I gave him half a cup of that kibble that she said he likes.
Oh, no. Can you get it back? Because is it like in the App Store still?
Our washing machine is broken, Morris.
That sucks.
I thought I'd do a little of my intimates.
Good for you.
You know, ain't got any messages. What? He didn't call. I heard about the fight between you and Luke.
You did?
Yeah. You know Adrian Bittenberg's
Depression. Sorry if I sound like a little baby. You don't sound like a baby. What about school gives you depression?
And she and Eileen Whiteman were the home
At least try it. It's very comfortable. No.
dogs Becky could stuff in there.
I'm not kidding. $100, Cash App. That's the only way. Oh, Allie, I'm so sorry. That sucks.
She had the presence of mind to listen.
You have it on your computer. That's crazy. You should be able to at least go to the website. TikTok is not gone for good. I still have it.
Yeah, so did you spend the night at Suki's again?
Whew.
Figured you were there, but Maury and I did a power walk this morning. We went by her at Jackson's place, and I had to see a juice there.
I really gotta get going.
Well, I'm just waiting for my panties to dry. I'll pick them up later. Okay, but could you do me a favor and put them in a delicate spin?
Tests, grades, classes. These are all things that you should invest your time in, though. Like, the only reason those things give you depression or are anxiety-based is because you're not ready for them. So what you can do is get ready for them. Daniel Garcia, $100, Cash App, official Gilmore 22.
Do you want your kid to spend her life behind the counter at Dunkin' Donuts? Do you? No, because that's where she's headed. Selling chocolate donuts and glazed fritters for the next 40 years.
Whew.
People in business suits who actually gave a crap about their academic future.
I just wanted to get into a good school.
Get invested in learning, Ellie. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Because someday, in a few years, you'll realize that, like, man, all of a sudden, I feel like I know all of this stuff. Learn how to, I mean, I don't know if you drive yet.
Just give her a chance.
Learn how to change a tire. Learn how to, no. I don't do TikTok, but I do one other like that. More interesting. I won't say the name, though. I don't need certain people downloading. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what it is.
Thank you, Perry. You won't be sorry.
Okay.
I used to be on Clapper. I didn't like it. Right now I'm on Fanbase, Red Note. You drive a Chevy. Nice. Learn how to fix tires. Learn how to work on cars. I don't mean like do it every single day, but I mean learn how to do things if you need to. Like if you get stuck on the side of the road and you have to like fix your tire, learn how to do it. And Big O. I don't know what Big O is. I'm not a fan of Clapper. I was on there for a while. I had like 6,000 something followers or whatever. I didn't really like it. It got weird. People were very creepy. So. What? Daniel Garcia. I'm not answering any of your questions or talking to you unless you either send a lot of money or just, I don't know, just stop. Be normal. We're human beings here. Let's all be human beings to each other. Keep away from the weird ones. Yeah, I have this whole story. In fact, if you were to go back far enough, you could find a friend of mine telling the full story of I had this really creepy experience on Clapper where some dude, I went live with a random person, which is something I'll never do again, and he was weird. Hey, Jared Leto. I wish.
I don't know exactly. So what specifically did you agree to?
Nothing really, but it was kind of understood.
Oh. Just do a video chat with all my peeps. No, I get that. I got no problem with it. You do what you want to do. I don't want to sound like... I'm just saying that's what happened with me. It got weird. And, hold on a sec. Oh, man. I hate when that happens. I don't know why that's been happening lately.
Previously on Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, Luke. I get that. I joined TikTok originally so that I could force myself to be on camera, stop being shy. And then let's be positive here. Yes, I am down with that. Let's be positive. All of a sudden, my account blew up. I have almost 76,000 followers, and I have had lots of videos go, not viral, but like I have one right now that hit 150,000 or 25,000 or something. If I like and subscribe, no, you heard what I said. Let's be positive here. But yes, there are a lot of funky people there. I just set my settings so that won't. Yeah. No, you can always. I believe that you can create whatever environment you want around. I don't want to sound like I'm telling you what to do or what not to do, or like suggesting that you don't, whatever. What do I do for a living? I work at a job. I am going to very soon. I already applied. I'm going to be volunteering for the Ronald McDonald House and for a department in a hospital called Child Life, which both are very, very, like, they're such beautiful careers that I hope to someday have. Have you ever played VR? No. My friend's kids have a VR headset that at some point I plan to steal. I'd plan to use when they're not playing it. But I've never played it yet. Retired Marine general contractor by trade. Well, first, let me honorably say I thank you for your service. That's awesome. I've had a bunch of friends who have been in the service, and it means a lot to me, so thank you. Nope, we're not. This is a, please don't be offended or anything, but I don't care about the gender talk. We can have that conversation, but this is a zero politics area, just so you know. Good for you. You're a great I'm just a person. I'm a person who has seen what childhood cancer can do, and I want to help advocate for that. Good for steal. No, I don't want to actually steal it. I helped pay for it. And I love that my friend's kids mean everything to me, and so does my friend. So, I love that they have it, and I do want at some point to like get in there and see what it looks like and feels like and all, but yeah. As far as the gender thing, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Power Rangers SPD or Dino Thunder? I guess if I had to choose, I would probably go, I guess, Power Rangers. I don't know much about either. I know what they are. I just don't know much about them. When Power Rangers got really big, I was kind of getting away from like kids shows. It was like 95 or 96, right? Somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit earlier. But I was already kind of getting away from like kid shows and stuff. My eldest daughter is 17. And my son is 10 and 7. Okay. Only 2 genders. I mean, can I text back? No. I can read it, but I can't text. Okay. What about Thundercats? Okay, here's one. Thundercats or He-Man. Pick one of the two. If you're from the 80s, this is the tough one. I don't think I could pick one over the other. In fact, I remember when I was like, I want to say 4 or 5, it was He-Man and then Thundercats, and then after that was MASH. So I, like, at the end credits, that's when I heard that. What? The Power Rangers you said? Oh, well, I don't know anything about that. He-Man easy. All right. To me, that was always a tough one because I loved both so much. I think it's supposed to... Your what is supposed to start soon? I don't know what version of Power Rangers you were talking about, but I'm saying that I just don't know much. Ooh, that almost hurt. Ooh, I almost just got a Charlie horse. That's bad. Does it weigh a lot on your neck? No. No. No, it's a decent weight. You know, you can feel it. Like it's sturdy, but not too heavy. It's pretty decent. And I love that it's like I'm guessing you've seen the movie, right? Like it's a decent size. I've tried to buy other ones like years ago, and I got one that was like the size of a quarter. Now he's talking about 80s toys. Yes. Trolls. Yo, you want to see my VR? You want to see? Okay, who wants to see my VR? I'm talking our VR. Do you remember Tailspin? Of course. Oh, oh, Tailspin. Oh, oh, Tailspin. All the friends do. Wait, what am I singing? All the trouble we get in with another tailspin. What does it mean? What does what mean? Sorry, I missed it. I missed the question. Okay, ready? Now, for 80s kids, this was VR. This was our VR. Yo, tell me somebody remembers. I know you remember this thing. You just point it up at the light and you can see a whole little show there. All you have to do is press this and it moves the little discs. 100%. 100%. I gotta make a video like that. I'm more than dead. So what I'm gonna do, I have a friend, my friend's kids have a VR headset. So I'm gonna have a camera like be on them and watch them like react and they're doing their stuff. And then it's gonna slowly move over and it's gonna be me just doing this. Do you know what VRs look like today? Yes, I do. This was the Viewmaster. You have a MetaQuest 3. Yeah, my friend's kids, we just went halvesies and bought the 3 for her kids. Can't relate, I was too young. Like if my dad's... All right. What about the troll with the green hair? You like that? I have a couple of troll dolls. Daily Poncho update. You have a Meta too? So far, I mean, I've only heard good things about the Meta 3, so... Oh my gosh. All right, it's going to be a little show and tell. Do you guys mind? Because I got stuff. It should say generations. And turn the camera, yeah, to you. I like it. Yo, it would be like Gen Z. I think, yeah, Peace is Gen Z. So it would be like Gen Z and then like 80s kids and I'll just be sitting there like, ching, ching. Okay. You ready for a little show and tell? Stop being mean to me. Who are you talking to? Ellie, who's being mean to you? So, I of course got the troll doll. I got the big one. I love these things. When I was a little kid, when I was in 3rd grade, we were told we were allowed in our school to bring in troll dolls. And like 3 weeks later, we were told we were not allowed to bring any troll dolls because every one of us in my class, we all had like 30 little troll dolls on our desks. So you said three questions is only good. I don't know what you're talking about. What 3 questions? Okay, is Star Wars any good? Not an American. A lot of people really like Star Wars. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to ignore your question. I never really personally got into Star Wars, but a lot of people really like it. You said, oh, the Quest 3 is only good. Yeah, so? I mean, I'm not only, I'm saying I've heard good things about it, plus my friend's kid has one. Kids. Huh, I kill me. Where's the cat? I didn't say only. I just said I've heard that it's good. So I got this thing. I've been looking for, I was looking for a bigger Alf doll. And then I went to an antique shop near where I live. And I found this thing. Now, if you notice, that's like an old school Burger King guy. And this is from, I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. It's from 1988. That was weird. Can you guys hear me? He's an alien and loves to eat cats. Yeah, it like disconnected. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I back? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering. Most of the time when I ask that, nobody answers, and I'm just sitting here for like 10 minutes like, hello? Okay, thank you. Okay, so, I don't know what happened there. It disconnected for some reason. Okay, so I got that, and I thought it was awesome, and I love it. Like, Alf, I love nostalgia. I love Alf. I love my childhood. And then I found this the other day. How many people remember this? Does anybody remember these? I didn't even realize these were like McDonald's cups, but I used to have a whole ton of these as a kid. They were like, I remember them being bigger, but I'm bigger now, so like, I used to be able to fit my whole hand in this little... What, Ellie? What do you want to tell me? I am paying attention to you, Ellie. I hope you know that. Garfield and Odie, yes. But these cups, for some reason, these cups, and then there was the Welch's glasses. They were just my favorite. What about Harry and the Hendersons? I loved Harry and the Hendersons. I loved the movie with John Lithgow and, you know, I forget the little kid's name, but I loved the movie. There was a TV series a few years later, and it was awful. Actually, people did like it a little, but it's pretty awful. I just saw something that said every person with the name Lucas is amazing. I think so. I think at least 3 people named Lucas are awesome. But I got one more thing to show you. 2 more things to show you guys, if you're up for seeing a little nostalgia. One of them is a thing that in my personal world, it's my favorite. So in the let's say early to mid 90s into like the mid to late thousands, there was a drink. Now this drink, in my opinion, was the best of all the stupid drinks that we had. We had Orbits, we had Jolt, we had, what else? I don't even remember all the stupid drinks and good drinks and terrible drinks and everything else, right? But there was one, in my opinion, that stood out above the rest. This drink, let me just say, they had a lizard on the glass bottle. Surge was terrible, but like great. So, does anybody remember what I'm talking about? Does anybody remember the glass bottle with the lizard? Ah, Nikolai. This glass bottle with the lizards? Look at that. There's the little lizards. Yes. I have the Liz Blizz. Tell me you remember the drink. My absolute favorite was strawberry banana. I think that's what it was. It was like strawberry. I think it was strawberry banana. You never drank it. Oh, man. It's good stuff. You can still find it. Although it's not, I don't think it's the same, and I think you can only get certain flavors like tea. Which green tea, I think they had oolong and green tea. They were pretty good. I mean, they were better than Arizona. So, yeah, that, man, I loved. Anytime I went to a store, I made sure to get one of these. And now, trying to get a glass bottle, like, they do have, you can find Sobe drinks, but they come in a plastic bottle. This thing, man, this is like history right here. I also have, I have a bunch of stuff. I have Airwalk shoes, which they're still technically around. Like, I buy them. But do you remember the show Dinosaurs? Absolutely. Not the mama. Here we go. This thing's harder to keep going than it looks like. There we go. Danielson. Jones Soda. Have one called Blue Bass. Do you remember the movie Scream? Yes, I remember the movie Scream. What about Atari Pitfall? What about Atari E.T.? Has anybody ever played E.T. on Atari? Because let me tell you, I have. I remember being a kid and watching the little E.T. and his head going up the screen, and then you just lost. I remember Pitfall, though. Pitfall was great. Favorite character from Scream, except for Billy. I don't. What's her name? Sydney. Sydney Prescott. You have to eat soon. Please eat. Please, please eat. Will you wear it? No. No, stop. Dude, I'm not kidding. $100 or stop talking about it. Yeah, man. I have a bunch of stuff too. I'm not trying to, I won't bug you with any more of my little show and tell. I just wanted to show those few things off. I have to go eat so I have to go soon so you can eat with the family. That's good. Sit with your family. Be around your family. I've never had family. Like, it was always just me versus the world. So I'm telling you right now, of course that's fine. Never ever, if anyone live ever gets upset with you for leaving, especially for going to do a family thing, never watch them again. Don't give them any attention. Don't let them talk to you. No. Every second that anybody is in here is an absolute gift to me. So if you spend 30 seconds and you leave, I'm never going to be upset that you spent 30 of your seconds listening to me. You know, I'm sure there's some people that come in to be aggressively rude or whatever. I'm not super happy about those, but yeah, no, don't ever ask if it's okay or if it's fine. Okay, so it's 6:39. I don't know. I can stay on for another like 15-ish minutes. And then I'm going to get off. Spent about 30 minutes. Well, thank you, Ellie. I do appreciate that. I hope you know that. I know one of these days I'm going to watch the second Scream. Wacky Pack stickers. Yes. Dude, I just saw them. I haven't bought them yet, but I'm going to. Garbage Pail Kids. I loved Garbage Pail Kids. Can you go live tonight? Maybe. I can't guarantee, Ellie, because I don't know, like, there's so many different things. If I'm busy or something's going on, or if I don't feel good or whatever, like, I will do my best. I know that in about 20 minutes I'm going to get off here. You need to watch the second two. The second two movies? Like, so the second and third one, you mean? I will. What I think I'm going to do is slowly go through the series. I watched the first one a couple of weeks ago. What is wrong with my foot? Ooh, that's not good. Sorry. I got like an almost Charlie horse. That's not good at all. Sorry. That hurts. Favorite older movie? Define older. That really hurts. Why does that hurt that way? Yeah, I got like a my toe hurts. Like it feels like it's about to cramp up. Do you know what a Charlie horse is? I feel like I'm about to get one of those, so I keep holding my foot down. But it really hurts. Late 80s, early 90s. Oh man. You calling that older? Ah, there's no hope for us. Man, there's so many. I know this goes back a little bit before that, but Jaws is my favorite movie of all time. Jaws takes number one. But there's a bunch. I mean, talking early 90s, there's a movie called Judgment Night with Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Steve, what's his name? I forget the other guy's name, but Dennis Leary's also in it. I know. I just thought of that after I said it. Yeah, isn't it rough? There was also, if you mentioned older movies, and what I thought of was there was a movie from 1953, I think it was, or 51. There's a movie called The Thing from Another World. Now, this movie was a really good film. I don't want to tell you anything about it because I actually do want somebody in here to go and just be like, you know what? Let me go watch it and watch it. I think you'll like it. But it inspired a movie from 1982 that Nikolai just mentioned called John Carpenter's The Thing. The original is The Thing from Another World. They are two very different films, but they have a similar, like you can see where the inspirations came from for John Carpenter's The Thing. I was born the year The Thing came out. John Carpenter's The Thing. And so that's always kind of held a special place. Plus, I met most of the cast a couple of years ago, and they're all fantastic. I love that movie. That might be my favorite horror movie. You have seen both? That's awesome. Not a lot of people have seen the original, and let me tell you, it is really good. It's got a different story, so you are seeing, it's not just a remake. Like, it's really good. Good talking to you, but my kids are running wild. Oh my gosh. Don't let them run wild. Teach them the ways of the 80s. I thank you for hanging out. I hope to see you again. That's awesome. Yo, I saw a video where somebody they had an empty bowl in front of them, and then they like were playing with it, and then all of a sudden it turned into the food from Hook, like the marshmallowy looking food. You have to go in 1 to 2 minutes. Awesome. Have a good rest of your night. If you don't go live. Thank you so much, Ellie. I hope you have a great time with your family. That's amazing. I'm super jealous of you. So that's cool. I hope you have a lot of fun. All right, who else is in here? Somebody say hi. Somebody talk to me. I got about 15 minutes here before I get off the live. I might be back on, but I don't know for sure. It keeps you in suspense till the end. The trailer for The Thing is misleading. It comes across as an action flick. Does it really? I've for a long time. Okay, it kind of stopped. For a long time. Looks like you have a good life. I hope so. Anything that I have is because of God, so I'll take any compliments there and give it right back to the Creator. So, The Thing from... I'm sorry, what was I saying? For a long time, I stopped watching trailers because they gave everything away. Like, it was so frustrating. Hi there. I'm listening to you for improving my listening. Oh, for improving your English? Well, I'm glad you're in here. And if you would like me to talk a little slower, say the word, and I will. You're jealous of me. I'm nothing to be jealous of. You see your boyfriend tomorrow, yay. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your night. and an awesome day tomorrow. Anyway, somebody tell me what is a favorite movie of yours? Someone who was in here a few minutes ago just said, "What's your favorite older movie?" So I think we can go with that. What is your favorite older movie, and how would you define an older movie? I can tell you what I think. I think later, I mean older, later. I just read the Scream. Oh man, Scream is an old movie. Oh man. Ow. You like Interstellar? It's a really good one. What is a favorite movie of yours? So Interstellar was really good. There was the movie. Was it called Moon? What was the movie? Does anybody remember the movie with Sandra Bullock and was it called Earth? I think it was called Earth. The trailer for Seven and Usual Suspects got me hooked, and nothing in the trailer gave the plot away. Yeah, I'm not saying, Nikolai, I'm not saying that all of them were bad, but a lot of them gave a lot away. There was also a bunch that were really misleading. The trailer for My Girl, 1991's My Girl with Macaulay Culkin and Anna Klumsky and Dan Aykroyd and what's her name? Jane. Nope. Jamie Lee Curtis. The trailers for that movie were very different from what the movie was. So that's definitely one that kind of proves, I think you said that trailers were different. They made it seem like it was a different kind of movie. They made My Girl sound like it was a suspense film almost. But anyway, The Lost Boys. Ooh, The Lost Boys was really good. I was a big fan of the two Coreys. I was actually, as if it's a surprise, I was really sad when he passed away. Gravity was the film. Oh, Gravity. Thank you. I could not think of the name of the movie. I thought it was Earth, but yes, Gravity. Thank you. Yeah, I really liked that one. I thought it was really well done. Let's see what my BP. Dang it. I'm trying to. My BP. Can you guys hear me? Whoever's in here, can you hear me still? I'm measuring my BP rate. My BPM? Beats per minute, I think it is. Yeah, I really loved, oh man. I don't know if anybody can hear it. Can you hear me? I gotta wait for somebody to say they can hear me, because if so, then I keep going. If not, I'm gonna end the live. Oh no. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear it. Thank you. I appreciate it. There was a time recently where I was live and I got a phone call and I ignored the call, and then I was talking for like minutes. 70? That's not good. I was talking for minutes and then someone was like, "By the way, we can't hear you." And a bunch of people started saying, "We can't hear you." Last movie that impressed at the theater was Fury Road and Godzilla. Fury Road was all right. I didn't love it. I know that it's supposed to be this big, badass, like really great film. I'll be honest, it wasn't my favorite. I really liked. I haven't seen a movie in a theater in a long time. What did I see? Oh, I did. I saw a Christmas movie in the theater. So I did do that. I saw Red One. Before that, I think it was Endgame was the last movie I saw, which was awesome. Avengers Endgame. All right. For whoever's here, I think I'm gonna hop off now. As long as nothing happens, nothing crazy happens, I think I'll jump back on later. Maybe I'll do some drawing. You're sad? Why are you sad? What's going on? And may I ask, is that your name? Is Goli? Is that Goli? Goli? Why are you sad? Think about my ex. Oh, I'm sorry. If it helps, I'm sad about something too. And maybe things will work out for either or both of us someday. Something good, you know? I don't know what this is. What's SPO2? I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm gonna get offline, and I will catch up with you guys later.